Hello, sister friends. My name is Jenny, and guess what? I got a copyright strike on my channel. So I'm hoping you can do me a solid and maybe watch this episode one more time. I went back and took out the part that they were concerned about. So I thought, let's make a game out of it. So what I decided to do is add more to the video. And you can let me know down below if you found everything. So if you like games or puzzles or word searches or where's Waldo, this is for you. Or you can just watch it for me and just see the things that are different. I actually think this is going to be a difficult challenge, to be honest with you. I have added over 30 different things to this video. I have added 13 different video clips of like a television show or a movie short clip.
Like this one.
I've added 2 additional title pages. In 11 instances, I have added words to the screen. So it's either me talking and additional words on the screen around me, or, this is a tricky part, it could be a video clip that was in the other video, but I added a caption to it or translated it.
Like this one.
That's the hard one. I think that's going to be really hard. Now, if I added a new video and there's words on it, that just counts as one. That's just a new video clip that I added that has the text on it already. All right. In addition to that, I have added 5 small like pictures, like a picture-in-picture that would be here or here on my screen. All right. I want you to see how many you can find. Write it down below. I'll do something like, maybe I'll shout out the names of all of you who attempted and put a word in. I can do that. And if somebody just comes up and like writes in the comments everything that they found and they got it all right, you can send me your photo and I'll put it up at my next live or something. I don't know. But it might be fun to at least say the names of the people who went through, watch the video to the very end, and try to get as many of these as they could. Again, you don't even have to do that, but if you would just watch it one more time for me all the way through, I really appreciate it because I think I've lost all the monetization from all of last week. No bueno. Thank you very much. Here you go. Episode 11, Tweaked. Let's go.
Starting now.
Hello, sister friends. It is Jenny, and I know that I already covered the whole scene between Mary and Kody in the last episode, number 11.
Actually,
However, there is so much more to talk about, so let's do that right now. Let's go. Okay, there are more parts of this episode that drove me crazy. I'm going to try to stay happy though, because Thanksgiving is coming tomorrow. And I know you're not going to see this. No, it's not coming tomorrow. Thanksgiving is coming in 2 days, but it's going to be after Thanksgiving before you see this. Nevertheless, we're going to try to keep it happy.
Good luck with that.
It's a holiday time. And speaking of holidays, what do we do with holidays? We eat a plethora of food. Way more food than we need to, and then we regret it the next day. It's tradition.
Hey, speaking of food.
Well, we have Christine and David and their kids all together making their own pizzas. It's an opportunity for them to get together. Christine said that the kids are all gelling really well, but she does believe that they think it's still going too fast. And Christine says to them, okay, I understand. We'll just take a little bit of a pause. No. I can't even do it with a straight face. Can't do it with a straight face. Christine says something to the effect of, I don't give a... It's basically in your face. I don't care. I don't care what you think.
I can tell like the kids feel like it's happening way too fast. And we know it, and we don't care. It's our lives, not theirs.
I don't think she understands that she can be in control of her own life and do her own thing and still be sensitive to what other people feel. I don't know why for her they're mutually exclusive. That's where my frustration comes in.
That's all I'm saying.
Go, run, be free. I don't care what you do. Jump off a cliff with them. Whatever you want to do. It's your life, Christine. That doesn't mean that you have to be disrespectful to your kids who are expressing concerns to you. That's all I'm saying. That being said, I will say that I am impressed and happy that Christine took Isabel aside and shared with her that she got engaged. She knew Isabel was taking it the hardest, and that Isabel, well, she probably knew that Isabel wouldn't do well on camera. Quite frankly, I never thought of that until just now. Well, we're not going to have Isabel react on camera because that's not going to be good for us if she starts to cry. So let me tell her ahead of time. Now I'm being facetious. That's mean of me, isn't it? We'll just pretend like that thought didn't just come into my mind. Before, what I was thinking is how lovely it was that Christine took the opportunity to let Isabel know ahead of time so it wasn't another surprise for her, because every new thing that they're doing is a huge surprise to Isabel, and Isabel thinks it's all going too fast and it's hard for her to digest and comprehend and understand. There's a really funny part that came out next that it's really, I mean, it's almost downright hysterical. I thought at first it was written almost as a joke. Not written, but like she said it as a joke, but she was serious. Christine said that Isabel's response was, "You're getting married?" And she goes, "It's not too fast." No, it is too fast. But okay, whatever. It's not too fast. You knew this was coming. And no more surprises. Okay, so I'm on board with that second part. All right, that's fine. Christine says, that's it. Like, the proposal was it. And that, no more big things. We're fine. And there's like, I'll have to go back and watch it again, but it's like there was a beat. And then she goes, until we start planning for the wedding. The wedding is 9 months away. You're starting tomorrow. Christine. I can't believe she said that tagline at the end. And on my live Tuesday night, which this is Tuesday night, earlier, if you were there, you remember this. If you weren't, go back and watch it. I said that my hope is Christine is very much aware that all the kids are having a hard time with this, that they all think it's very fast, that Isabel especially still struggling in a major way. And Christine said, that's it, no more big things. I pray Christine does not involve her kids in any of her wedding stuff. I just pray that it's her and David, that it's their special time. They decide what they like the most, because they're going to anyway. I mean, it's very clear. She doesn't care what they think about anything. So in the end, she's going to do what she wants to do. They're just going to be tagging along to be there just to be there, to support her maybe, but she doesn't need support. She has more support from David than she's ever had in her whole life. So I pray that's what it is. Just her and David making decisions to organize the wedding. She gets an event planner that does the majority of it, and that the kids are just told, here's the day and time, here's when we'll get together a couple days ahead of time to do some fun things. And that's it. All right, this is the last thing I'm going to say, I hope, about Christine that's driving me nuts. Again, loved her for 18 seasons, 19, losing it. Maybe, possibly, she's just getting a very bad edit this season from TLC. They might just keep showing everything that makes her look over aggressive and just really, really, really selfish. So she decided to reveal it to the kids at this thing, which is nice. She put it on a screen. I mean, I would think they would have expected it because she did the exact same thing when McKelty revealed that she was pregnant and she couldn't be there.
For this news about the property, but I'm not going to give them news about the property. We have a surprise. I have a feeling I know what this is about. So, okay, I'm super excited. Oh! Good, you can see it, everybody? Kay, say hi.
Tony and I have something to tell you.
What could it be?
We're pregnant.
Oh my goodness! I saw that coming. Yes! McKelty and Tony are having a baby!
So this is kind of the exact same thing. Oh, a whole group is gathered together. Let me show you some pictures of Moab. Like, they care. I know she cares. It's a desert. We'll see it when we get there. Anyway, so she puts the video on. It's the proposal. They're standing there. People are like, what? What's going on? David gets down on one knee. He has a ring up in his hand. Full on, this is a proposal. And Peyton goes, what? Are you engaged? And somehow, Christine's upset. I can't make it make sense. In the live earlier today, I told everybody, I think it went by so fast. I don't understand what was wrong. So maybe I was taking notes or I was doing something when we first watched it on Sunday night. I don't understand. I missed something. Because why would she be upset with Peyton? My understanding was it was on the television and then he responded to it in the proper way that he knew Christine wanted him to respond to it, which was, oh, which is hysterical, by the way. Gotta love me some Peyton in this episode. He's like, Mom's just over dramatic and she likes it when people have big reactions. So what she wanted was all of us to be like, oh, so we did.
Get down a notch.
You know why I think this is bugging me so much? We're engaged. Because as I'm recalling it now, I do believe last season in the 2 1-hour-long episodes all covering the wedding that Christine said, I'm getting married 300 times. So I think that's in the back of my mind that like by the end of those 2 1-hour episodes, we were all like, oh, thank goodness she's married now. Because if I hear her say one more time, I'm getting married, I'm going to scream. And now we're going back. And we had the, I've just been dating for this amount of time and we're looking at rings. I've just been dating for this amount of time and now we're looking at wedding venues. I've just been dating for this amount of time and now we're engaged. Now we are transitioning to, oh my gosh, it's only 7 months and we're going to get married. I'm telling you, I'm just not going to comment on it if every episode we have this. I just don't think I can do it. Don't have it in me. I'm not a great person. Okay, I'm an okay person. I feel like I'm getting pushed to my limit on this one, though.
Feel you.
And I take back what I said earlier in the video when I said, oh, it's only 9 months away. She's going to start tomorrow planning. It's 7 months away. I forgot it's the 7th of October. It's the beginning of October. It is 7 months away. That line she said, don't worry about it. It's all done. Nothing again until we start wedding planning. It's almost like she was trolling Isabel on that line. It's beginning. It probably began already, and nobody even knows about what she started doing. All right, just leave Isabel out of it and everything should be fine. Let's move on. So now we have Kody and his best friend Nathan over at Mary's house. They are helping her pack up. It doesn't look like there's a lot packed up, but they're helping her continue to pack. They're helping her load the truck, and then they're driving the truck to Pier 1. So I guess maybe she didn't need to pack up a whole bunch of stuff because mostly the truck is going to have furniture in it. And we know in hindsight that she's moving many months before her lease is even up. So she doesn't have to clear out the house. She can do multiple trips back and forth in her car to take things as she sees fit. Kody tells us what he thinks about Mary moving.
I'm very good with her moving on.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
But even better than that, Kody reveals, I'm doing this to get something back. I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart. Have we ever seen on this series Kody doing something for a neighbor or doing something for a friend of his? Have we ever seen him help Nathan move anywhere? I just never say, have we seen him volunteer at a shelter or do anything for anyone? Never. He's the most selfish man.
Oh, thanks for explaining that. I get so confused.
You know what I'm saying? It just, like, it was so funny and yet so wrong.
But we know that Robyn's got him by the balls. And he was probably sweating over the fact he went home and right away had to tell Robyn how it went down. Because you know she wasn't going to be happy with it. She was not going to be happy that this accident happened. I've heard conjecture out there that Nathan did it on purpose because he doesn't like Robyn. Which I find interesting. It's an interesting take. I don't know that I agree with it, but it's an interesting take.
3 hours later.
I think they're still laughing. Can you hear that crying in the background? I am not torturing an animal. It is my cat that probably has his toy that has catnip in it. And he thinks he caught a dead animal and he's trying to let me know. He's already come in here, but he didn't bring the toy. Okay, Chubbs. I had to go get it from him all the way downstairs. Yeah, you're okay. I got it. Yeah, good boy. You killed the mouse for me. You're such a good boy. Okay, go lay down now. If I give it back to him, he's just going to do it again. He'll play with it for 5 minutes and then... It's cute that he likes it so much, but my goodness. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Okay, that's enough. You're a good boy. Yes, you're killer cat. You killer cat, yes. Okay. Where were we? All right, so now we have the Janelle and Christine scene. Christine has met a guy, dated him, got the ring, got the blah, 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 and is engaged to him. So Janelle has taken the opportunity to fly out to meet the man. Janelle said that she's very worried she's not going to like him because she basically likes everybody. So she's assuming she's going to like him, but what if she doesn't? And I'm like, that would be stressful. Knowing you basically like everybody, but if you don't like this guy after as fast as she's gone, In the end, she meets David. She likes him. It's all good. Now, while they're together, Janelle gets an opportunity to share that she found a farm. Tata Farm. I should have the t-shirt on. I have the Tata Farms t-shirt. I don't have one of the new ones. So she gets the opportunity to share that they found land, not in Montana, where they were looking last time they were there, but in North Carolina. She doesn't know if it's going to work out. We know it does. And Christine's happy for her. So then we get to talk finances, which I love. Favorite part of the whole series is talking finances. Christine wants to know if Janelle needs to sell off the Coyote Pass property in order to buy the farm. And then they just start talking about, are they going to get the property even sold off? Christine points out that when they first signed it, that she read it all, bless her heart. I felt like early on these women just signed whatever Kody told them to. But she said she read the whole thing and she saw that at the very end there would be a large balloon payment. Why would anybody ever do that? It's the dumbest thing you can do. Because you're just basically paying interest the whole time. It's like renting. It's okay. Kody claims he'll be able to get the money. Janelle's not convinced he's going to be able to. She's now telling Christine everything that we saw in the last couple episodes, including the fact that she got together with Mary. It was awkward. It was uncomfortable. Mary thought that Janelle controlled the money the whole time. Christine admitted, no, you didn't control the money. Kody did. If I needed anything, I'd go to him and ask him for the money.
And I said, you might want to really be proactive and make sure you get your part.
That is one big pile of shit.
He claims all the women had access to the money. Just because they received money from the family fund doesn't mean they had access to it. Access to it means your name's on the account, and they could have written a check for themselves whenever they needed it. They didn't need to go ask Kody for his permission. So, lies. The financial mess they're in is all from Kody. The head of the family who thought buying hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of land on a balloon payment was smart. Janelle had a very good point. She says, basically, Kody's a procrastinator. He puts everything off. He's going to wait. If he finds himself in trouble and he can't do it, he's going to start pointing fingers and put the blame everywhere else. She's textbook describing a narcissist.
Allegedly.
Want to do it, I'll put it off, I'll get to it, it'll be fine, I'll get around to it. When push comes to shove and they're forced to do something that they don't want to do, then they get angry and it's everyone else's fault. Why do I have to do this now? How come I don't have enough time? I need money for this. Look, the roof is leaking. I need to pay for that. I didn't know that was good. This is ridiculous. Why do we have this balloon payment? Who talked me into this? It's always going to be somebody else's fault in their world. All right, so Janelle makes it very clear that her role was to collect all the receipts, put it in all the different envelopes and the different buckets for what the expenses were. So when it came time for tax time and they had to take it to their tax lawyer, praise Jesus. I always thought somebody said that Janelle did the taxes. I'm so glad she didn't do the taxes because I feel like if they get socked on taxes and she was the tax person, that she would end up in jail. So now I want them to get socked on the taxes. And I want them to trace it all back to Kody Brown. Okay, so she took all the receipts and she was putting in all the different categories and trying to figure out whose was this and whose was this and how does this get written off under which category, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Bottom line, it's usually, when it comes to the family funds, which house is it going to? Can I just say, that means Janelle did know. She knew how much money was going into Robyn and Kody's house. Why did you not speak up, Janelle? Oh, it's okay. Water under the bridge. Just write the book and spill it all. And we're good. We'll call it even.
Please.
You can charge $75 for that book. I'm buying it. Just saying. All right, so Janelle says it was stressful because she had to figure out where all these receipts were and how everything was going to get it organized for the tax guy. That was her only job. At least that was her only job after Robyn came in the family. We know that she handled more before Robyn came into the family. As soon as Robyn came in, suddenly, I don't think Robyn liked that Janelle was controlling the money. And she's like, you're the head of the family, Kody. You should be controlling the money. And he's like, yes, you're right. I am the man. I'll take it over, Janelle. Don't you worry about it anymore. Because we saw in those previous episodes, she was the one paying the bills. And she was the one trying to make sure that they had enough money to cover their expenses each month. So she was definitely more involved early on. BR, the before Robyn period of time. Now the BS period of time, Robyn on 4th, it does appear that Kody was Robyn. Janelle is analyzing Kody and saying, listen, here's Kody's MO. He finds your weakness and he pokes at it. He's now saying that I was involved in the finances when I wasn't, but he knows that I'm an accountant. So that would hurt me because that was my career to say that I didn't do a good job at something or I didn't handle the money properly. When in reality, he was in control of the money. To prove her point, she said, he knows how much Christine needed love and attention. And so he, throughout her marriage, would point out how much he was not attracted to her. Now, Christine knew this. He wrote it in the book. Now, she didn't know what he wrote in the book until 15 years into their marriage. He wrote about Nacho Gate. So he has made it clear that he hasn't had a strong attraction to her. He also said on his wedding day, he wasn't into her at all. He had a 1,000-yard stare because he realized, I'm not in love with her. I'm not really attracted to her. And then later on their honeymoon, it was the same thing. He was like, I don't know if I'm into this. And he goes on to say that they developed into a loving relationship because she was a funny person to hang around with. He never said, I realized how beautiful she was inside and out. Or even just inside. Or even just outside. Nothing. All right, now let's go back a couple seasons ago when Christine said, all right, I'm leaving because you said you're not attracted to me at all anymore. We're not going to have a physical relationship. I would like to find somebody who is attracted to me. I'm going to move on. So how many times have we heard him say how much he's not attracted to her? And yet, he now has the nerve to get on camera and blame Janelle. How could she say that about Christine?
I told Janelle that I wasn't attracted to Christine when I was moving my stuff out of Christine's house into Janelle's house.
You said it almost 2 decades ago, you dork.
That was a private conversation. I was in pain. I never intended for Janelle to go telling Christine what I thought about her during our breakup.
Follow-up question? Anybody? Producers at Stupid Monkey or Puddle Monkey, whatever it is, the production company. Or we'll just say TLC, because ultimately TLC is responsible. TLC, get it together. Get a follow-up question. All of us watching it know the history. So when he blatantly lies for nobody to counteract and say, but what about the time you said it on camera? And what about the book you put in print about not being attracted to her? Nothing. He just gets to move on and believe that we all believe him. We don't believe him. I don't believe him. You don't believe him. We don't believe him.
It's just totally rude of her.
This is totally rude of her. I love how worked up he's getting. Because I get worked up over watching him. He's getting angry and angry and angry. We're going to watch it again. Let's watch it again. He is getting himself all worked up. Meanwhile, Christine's on camera spilling all the beans during the same time that she had him move out. He told me this, he told me that, he said this, he said that. It's all on camera. And he's now mad at Janelle for repeating the exact same thing that we've all heard already. And that he mentioned in the book. Okay, let's watch. Watch him get really upset. Watch him get his panties in a bunch. It doesn't even make sense. You told Christine yourself. I never expected Janelle to tell Christine. There's so much wrong with this. There is so much wrong with this. One, you're upset that Janelle told Christine something that you already told Christine and something you already wrote about in the book. Okay. Something you now know Christine talked about on the show a couple seasons ago.
It's true, we married under circumstances that were not romantic.
They were for me. They weren't for you.
Okay.
It was romantic for me.
I didn't know better.
And had you known better?
Had I known better,
you wouldn't have married me.
But it felt like we were following through with the destiny. Why'd you move me out?
Kody, once you said you weren't attracted to me and you didn't want to have any sort of intimate marriage with me, I didn't.
Christine, that wasn't a call for where we're at.
Months ago, we had a conversation. I mean, he just made it very blatantly clear that he said he just wasn't attracted to me anymore and we were not going to have an intimate marriage anymore. We didn't touch, we didn't hold hands, we didn't hug, nothing. We had for a long time.
I didn't tell you it was over.
You said that you were not attracted to me and we would
Christine,
not have an intimate
I
marriage.
didn't use those words at all.
Well, you've used the words enough.
I shrugged my shoulders and said, we'll see. The reason I'm not attracted is because she's not being loyal. It feels like, because I feel betrayed.
So Kody and I had a conversation months ago about what our marriage looked like in the future. It was terrible. It was terrible.
So what? I'm like, so you don't want us to have an intimate marriage? And he goes, no. And I'm like, that's not enough for me. I can't not have an intimate marriage. And he goes, people do it all the time.
Thought you were treating people great, and then you started treating people badly, and that really messed with that.
How long has it been since I treated people badly? You're talking about when I was insecure?
So basically what he's saying is the reason he's not attracted to me is because I treat my sister wives terrible? Is that what he's saying? I don't care what he's saying. I'm not being mean. I had all these criteria I had to meet in order for him to be attracted to me. If I have to meet all these criteria in order for him to be attracted to me, I just can't be myself. I mean, I could probably count to my hand how many times he told me I was actually beautiful. And I don't think that has anything to do with my sister wives.
Yet finding out this information now about Janelle talking to Christine about it is bugging you? It makes no sense. I never talk about any other wife when I'm with one. It is our solace. It is our private time. Those are all individual relationships. I never discuss one wife to the other. Ooh, this is why he's angry. Again, another classic narcissistic trait. When they get cornered, they just fight back, point fingers, get angry. Janelle is heated over the fact that he's talking about her. Oh, yeah, let's just point that out. He's talking about Janelle to marry, too. Oh, we have all kinds of talking about all the other wives. I bet he went into every wife's home and said, listen, you're the only one that I talked to about another wife, so don't ever say anything. But, and then he just spews out information. And the information he spews out is not always truth. He was always telling them stuff that would pin them against the other wives, so they never got along. He was a horrible leader of this family. He never tried to get unity. He was undermining everybody so that he could be raised up, so that those wives would always be like, Kody's got my back. He didn't want them talking to each other and getting along. Did you see him? Anytime those wives went on vacation or had a good time or were laughing and he was not part of the joke, he'd get angry. That could be a whole separate video. That would take a long time to find all those clips, but they're out there. I'll do it someday. That'll be another one of our categories as we go back and start rewatching the entire series. How many times did Kody get upset because the wives were getting along?
Janelle says one thing and Kody and Robyn say another thing. I don't think either one of them are being 100% truthful.
Are you kidding me?
He's telling Mary Janelle was in control of the money. That's why they don't have any. Janelle living in a trailer. Mary's in her $5,000 a month rental. Robyn's in her $1 million house on an acre plus an additional 4 acres of land.
Correct.
But Janelle is messing with the books. Makes no sense. And yet, Mary's confused by it. Oh, Kody's telling me one thing, Janelle's telling me something else. I don't know who I can believe. What?
One of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other by the time I finish this song?
I know, I'm not even there. And I just want to know, why do you think Janelle's not being 100% truthful? What has she ever done to you? I mean, I know you guys didn't get along. Maybe that's just it. You guys were never friends, so you don't think she's being truthful. And Robyn claims she was your friend. But yet, when you look at it on paper, it looks like Robyn may have been taking a lot of the money. Janelle's living like a pauper. But I don't really like Janelle, so I don't think either one's being truthful. This family. So let's funnel it down to the truth now. Christine, in a nutshell, how was the money handled? I can't believe it. I can't believe these words came out of her mouth. I thought about helping her out, but then I realized that's not what I want. I mean, I don't want her in my house, and I don't want her by my kids, and I don't want her around me. But I just need her to be part of the family so I can say I'm a sister wife. This is not good for me. So I'm sad because even though I didn't really like her and I was really mean to her, she liked me. So I could have her there on a shelf if I just needed her for anything. That's now going to be gone, along with the money. Oh gosh, money makes me very sad, and it makes me want to cry when I don't have a lot of money. Let's face it, I take out the lion's share of funds. So this is bad. This is bad for me. And because I can't think beyond myself, I can't think what's best for her. Because really, let's face it, what's best for her is that she moves on. What's best for her is that she be closer to where her business is.
But I don't care.
What's best for her is that after her husband said, I don't want to have any part of you anymore, that she go ahead and move on.
But I don't care.
But I don't care what's best for her. What's best for me is if she stays. So I'm not going to help her move, because deep down inside, I'll be thinking, I don't want this. And because I don't want it, I will not help.
And scene.
Did I capture the essence of what Robyn is saying? I can't even believe the words came out of her mouth, and she seems to think it's funny.
Every single cell in my body would be screaming at me to stop helping her.
Because everything in me is not going to want to help, so I'm not going to help, because I'm not going to pack a box. I'm certainly not going to lift a box. Are you kidding? Have you ever on this series saw me go over to any sister wives' house and help her move No. When I moved, I had nothing packed. I had all the teenagers come over and pack up my entire kitchen and house. I had 2 or 3 boxes. That's about it. They did the rest. I was too overwhelmed. And I stood there talking to them as they were doing the work. Remember that? Maddie taking all the dishes out, wrapping them up and putting them in a box as Robyn was standing there talking to her. All right. Well, she's making her appearance. TLC probably told her, if you don't get in more scenes and get more airtime, we're not going to pay you. And they did a brilliant job of editing it, because it basically shows Nathan, Kody, and Mary in the truck having a good time communicating, and she comes in and it was like, wah, wah, wah.
A person who sucks the air out of a room takes up all the physical and emotional space.
Here's how Kody describes Robyn.
So Robyn's coming over. She told me she was going to drop off something and say goodbye to Mary. And I know she's not well about this.
This choice of words just baffled me. That is her reaction to Mary leaving. Robyn's here to drop off a package. I know she's not well. Him co-signing her victimhood. Oh, the two of them codependent in a way that's just utterly disgusting. And to use words like that, she's not well? The hyperbole is out of control with this man.
It's a heartbreak of extreme proportions.
A heartbreak of extreme proportions. I don't understand you, Kody. I think you're misreading her. I think she's just throwing a tantrum because she's not getting her way. I want her to stay. I always get... This is classic Robyn. The very few times she doesn't get her way in life, she throws a frickin' temper tantrum. Here it is. Tears. Drama. I am used to getting what I want. This is not what I want. And yet, people aren't changing it and making it what I want. That is what I'm used to. She just doesn't know how to handle it. Mary is moving after a divorce. Get over it. Good Lord. It's definitely too much of a stretch to say be happy for her. Just get over yourself, please. So Robyn takes Mary by the hand and brings her into the house, and then just proceeds to cry and make it all about herself and how sad she is about all this happening. Mary is sitting there with no tears, like, this is very confusing to me. This is about me. You're not moving. Nobody's forcing you to move away, Robyn. This is me. I'm the one that has to change my whole life because my husband told me we're done. Why are you crying again?
It's gonna be sad that you're not here, so permanently, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I've had a lot of emotions, and I keep my emotions guarded, and I only share them with the people that I'm comfortable sharing them with.
All right. You only share them with the people you're comfortable with. This means Mary is wising up to Robyn. She knows she is not a safe place to share her emotions and her vulnerabilities. Kudos to you, Mary. Makes me happy.
Alert! 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 Alert!
I know this isn't goodbye, but...
Yeah, it is. Goodbye. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Hasta lavara? 160 days in a row and I still can't speak Spanish.
Come again? You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
How do you say goodbye in Spanish?
In Spanish, goodbye is adios.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that one. How do you say see you later in Spanish?
In Spanish, see you later is hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Sayonara, is that a goodbye? Translate sayonara.
Which language?
To English.
You can translate into English and many other languages and translate. I'm sorry, I can't complete your request.
Why? I have to download translate? You just translated for me before. What are you talking about? Translate. Define sayonara.
Sayonara is an informal term. It means goodbye.
What language is sayonara?
Sayonara is a Japanese word which means goodbye or farewell.
Japanese.
This answer is from definitions.net.
See, you can translate. So you lied to me. You're a liar, Siri. You're a liar.
I'm not programmed to lie.
I'm still recording. Okay. Very well. We have a delightful talking head from Christine talking about the relationship between Mary and Robyn.
Never break free from the constant cycle of victimhood.
Now she's working really hard. You can hear the grunts as she's really trying to push out tears. They come out. She gets it. I don't know what she's thinking in her head. The war, a Disney movie. Every Disney movie begins with a dead parent or a parent getting ready to die. The thought that Solomon someday might find a wife that he wants to spend time with instead of her. Whew, perish the thought. Tears.
It's just too much. It's just different now.
And it's still all about her. How this affects her. Gosh, these people are amazing. She's not sad at all about the fact that over a decade, she has led her friend on into misery. And finally, her friend is breaking free. She has no sense of accountability or sadness over her role in all of this. She's just sad that the ruse isn't continuing on. The gig is up. Not getting her way. Too much. Too much. And then she just continues to cry. I'm not going to show it. I'm disgusted by it. Moving on. All right. The rest of this episode I already recapped on another video because it was driving me nuts how Kody was acting so distraught over Mary permanently living in Parowan now. You can't say the divorce. Nothing's different in their relationship than it was before. So her permanently moving to Parowan. And yet, he has been distancing her since the beginning that we saw on the show. Okay, so that's basically what the other video covered. Or that's what I meant for it to cover. But I just kept going on and on and on. So basically this whole scene of Mary moving into the house is in that episode. At least everything that has to do with Kody's theatrics. But let me just cover this little bit. Again, I know, you're such a good boy. All right, I'm going to give you your toy back. All right, you want your toy? Okay, I'm going to toss it. No, okay, come on, come here. Oh my gosh, you need your nails cut. I don't even know if you can be seen. Look. This is Chubbs, and Chubbs would like to play with his toy. Woo! He also doesn't like to be held. Go get it. All right. It is late. I have to get going. All right, where are we? All right. Kody just arriving in Parowan, helping unload the truck, and blaming the demise of his relationship with Mary on Mary.
Mary
Oh, please. Terrorized. Can't. Oh, I don't know if I've already said this. If so, I'll just delete it out. But I know I said it in the live. And that is this. Robyn has made the implication that there was some level of unsafety situations in her prior marriage. Nothing specific, never used the A word, didn't feel safe in that environment and really needed to get out. Okay, so she's trying to drop a bomb for everyone else to interpret, and she can say, I never said he abused me. I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. From everything we can see right now, from people who know him, from beautiful Christmas card photographs, which look like they come straight out of Norman Rockwell, he has an absolutely strikingly beautiful wife and gorgeous kids. Lots of them, too. He leveled up. I don't think she likes it. So she's trying to push him back down. Plus justify the divorce, which she on the show says, this is why I left him. He filed for divorce, just to be clear. Court records prove it. Okay, I'm getting off track. Now that we're seeing these kinds of words that she's being used, I was terrorized in my relationship with my other sister wives. No, you're not. Do you know what terrorism is, Robyn Brown? Do you know what it's like to be You don't know. You have no clue. All these things that you keep claiming are happening to you and the torment you're going through, it's all in your head. None of it's true. And therefore, we can make the connection. Husband number one, David or Preston, good man. And you done him wrong. Moving on. It had to be said. Terrorized. I'm terrorized from watching this show. I choose to do it. What's wrong with me? I say it every week. What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that really is the end. Okay, we have a whole 30-minute video or thereabouts on this point to the end of the show, which isn't that much time, but it's Kody being ridiculous, so it ended up being a 30-minute video. We have now officially covered all of episode 11 extensively. All right, happy Thanksgiving to you all. God bless you all. Take care. Enjoy your families this weekend. See you next week to do it again. Goodbye, sister friends.
Oh, I love turkey on Thanksgiving.